Toyota hybrids are known for having low maintenance, but the real lifetime cost-saving benefits might just surprise you more than just gas savings ever will. Whether you already own one, plan to buy one, or are tired of confusing internet numbers, this video will break down the actual facts and common rules of hybrids most owners overlook. And I'm not talking about your hybrid high voltage battery here. The actual biggest maintenance surprises aren't what you think. Stick around because later in this video, I'll actually reveal how having less mechanical moving parts in a Toyota hybrid vehicle actually benefits hybrid owners. Let's get into it. Thinking about getting into a hybrid Toyota vehicle, but you're a little bit worried or concerned over facts like the hybrid maintenance cost versus a non-hybrid Toyota? Well, in this video, we're going to cover 5 facts of the hybrid Toyota vehicles versus the non-hybrid Toyota vehicles, starting with the most important fact number 1. Fact number 1, hybrid maintenance cost versus a non-hybrid Toyota vehicle. So some will say that over the life of your vehicle, if you have a hybrid Toyota, that you will run into a lot more maintenance because there's a lot more electrical components and you've got a big battery that's sitting underneath the vehicle, electric motor, and you don't have that stuff really in the non-hybrid Toyota vehicles. But this is actually not accurate information. First off, let's actually start off with that high voltage massive battery that is sitting usually underneath your floor bed of your hybrid Toyota vehicle that powers your electric hybrid components, etc. It is backed by one of the best manufacturer warranties available. That's right, the hybrid battery itself in Toyota vehicles has a manufacturer warranty of 120 months or 240,000 kilometers. That's a coverage of nearly 10 years for the hybrid related battery. And just so you know, other hybrid related components in your hybrid Toyota vehicle are covered for up to 96 months or 160,000 kilometers. Now, how much can it cost you if you did need to replace your hybrid battery in your hybrid Toyota? Well, some sources have said it can cost anywhere from around $3,000 to $5,000, depending on a number of factors like exactly what year, what model and trim your vehicle is, and if there's any other work related involved. Now, keep in mind, I myself at the store I'm at have never heard of us replacing any hybrid batteries, and I've been there a very long time, and we get thousands of vehicles into our service department every year. Most of them, or a good portion of them, are hybrid Toyotas with hundreds of thousands of kilometers. You got to remember, taxi cab drivers, Uber drivers, high traffic, high distance customers that we do have and see. I haven't recalled anybody getting a hybrid battery replaced. Just a second before I continue with this video, if you want to increase the enjoyment level or the protection of your late model Toyota vehicle, whether it's a hybrid or not, you should consider getting yourself a set of custom fitting all-weather floor mats. Now, there's many different options of custom fitting all-weather floor mats that you can go with nowadays, but a company called 3W sent me some product and reached out to me and decided to sponsor this video, and they have a fantastic custom fitting all-weather floor mat. Let me tell you a little bit more about their product. As you can see here, 3W floor liners have a custom fit design with edge-to-edge maximum coverage and protection, and they're made from a TPE thermoplastic material, which ensures more strength, resilience, durability, and elasticity. These 3W liners you're looking at are actually made with a odorless and non-toxic TPE material, and there's no foul smell produced even in higher temperatures. Because of this, these mats are super easy to keep clean, no matter if it's snow, dirt, rocks, sand, mud. Just hose them down with water or use a damp cloth. Best of all, for any kind of quality defects, 3W liners actually provide a lifetime warranty, which is fantastic. Now, you can get yourself a set of 3W floor liners for your late model Toyota vehicle, either on their website, but they're also conveniently available on Amazon as well. Check out the links in the description. So with that very strong warranty from Toyota, from the manufacturer, is there really anything to worry about in terms of something going wrong when you're talking about your hybrid related components? Because you got some very good and aggressive coverage there. Let's talk about the overall scheduled maintenance on a hybrid Toyota versus a non-hybrid Toyota. I'm actually going to put links in the description below that shows you the recommended maintenance, but I'll review it here as well in this video. And you'll see the hybrid related components don't really have any specific or any different maintenance that's required other than changing out the air filter that actually cleans out and filters through the air that's passing through your hybrid high voltage battery, which allows it to stay cool, which allows it to stay working properly. That's really the only extra maintenance that's involved in a hybrid Toyota versus a non-hybrid Toyota. In fact, hybrid Toyotas actually have less moving parts that you have to worry about in terms of wear and tear when compared to a non-hybrid Toyota. Did you know hybrid Toyotas actually don't have alternators, they don't have starters, and there's many belts underneath the hood of a non-hybrid Toyota that helps to get the engine going that actually don't exist in a hybrid Toyota vehicle. These are all moving related parts that could wear down over the life of the vehicle on a non-hybrid Toyota that you really don't have to worry about when you are driving a hybrid Toyota vehicle, because there's a lot of electrical components that replace those moving parts. Now that we've taken care of fact number one, and hopefully now you understand a little bit what is really involved in maintaining a hybrid Toyota, for the most part, it's plug and play. It's very standardized in terms of what you would need to do in a non-hybrid Toyota versus the hybrid. In fact, there's actually less that you need to do other than that little air filter that sits underneath where the hybrid high voltage battery is. Which brings me to my next fact, which is fact number two, and that is that there is no charging involved when you have a hybrid Toyota vehicle. A lot of consumers, viewers, and customers are still a little bit confused on what needs to happen if you're driving a hybrid, not a plug-in hybrid, but a hybrid Toyota vehicle. So that's a Camry hybrid, Corolla Cross hybrid, RAV4 hybrid, Highlander hybrid, etc. There is no charging involved. It is called regenerative braking. So every time you brake on your vehicle, your hybrid Toyota vehicle, you're actually sending power back to your hybrid high voltage battery. And in fact, this charges it and gets it up to the level that it needs to be so that it's ready for the next time that it needs to be used, or for the next time that you need to be driving in hybrid mode. So in fact, our hybrid Toyota vehicles are extremely self-sufficient. There's not much that needs to be done. You can literally just go in the vehicle, drive as if you were driving any other Toyota vehicle in the lineup. Fact number three, you will save fuel. This is not a question. This is something that has been proven time and time again with every single model that we have. So for example, if you're comparing a non-hybrid Toyota RAV4 versus a hybrid RAV4, there will be a fuel savings. Same thing as the Corolla Cross or Corolla sedan with the hybrid equivalents. Without question, you will save fuel. It doesn't matter if you're doing city driving, highway driving, a combination of both. Now, depending on your exact driving style and habits and a few other factors like what type of temperature or climate you're living in, that's right, the colder the temperature, the less efficient your hybrid powertrain system will be. And that's because there's a chemical reaction that takes place in the hybrid system that actually takes a little bit longer to take place in very cold temperatures. So it means when you're driving in, minus 10, minus 20 degrees temperatures, you will use your combustion engine more than you will use your hybrid powertrain system, but you still will save fuel versus the non-hybrid Toyota. Fact number four, you will spend more upfront for a hybrid Toyota versus a non-hybrid Toyota. Whether it's new or pre-owned, there is generally around a $3,000 to $4,000 price gap between, let's say, a non-hybrid Toyota RAV4 versus a hybrid Toyota RAV4, depending on exactly where you're located and what model year the Toyota is that you're buying. But keep in mind, if you're trying to find a Toyota hybrid on a budget, it's sometimes easier to go with the non-hybrid equivalent because they're priced less. from the dealers and from the manufacturers, I would say. But if you're looking for a hybrid Toyota, do keep in mind that you do typically have to spend around $3,000 to $4,000 more. Some models do have a smaller price gap. Some models do have a higher price gap, but generally your upfront cost on a hybrid Toyota vehicle is more than the non-hybrid. Fact number 5. Now, this has pretty much almost always been the case, but it kind of escalated over the last couple of years with regards to our demand and with regards to the overall wait time. You typically will have to wait a little bit longer for a hybrid Toyota vehicle versus a non-hybrid Toyota vehicle. For example, let's use the RAV4 again. You can probably get yourself into a combustion-only gasoline Toyota RAV4 within a couple of months, depending on the exact trim, model, and where your location is. But if you're looking at the hybrid alternative, it can definitely be double or triple that in terms of a wait time, depending on where you're located again, what model, trim, color combination, etc. So if you need a Toyota vehicle in a hurry, sometimes you might have to go for the non-hybrid option because generally the hybrid equivalent is a longer wait time. Yes, due to the increasingly high demand and popularity of our hybrid Toyota vehicles, waiting for them can sometimes be quite longer than when you're talking about the non-hybrid Toyota vehicle. If you want to know a specific wait time, you can leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And again, depending on exactly where you're located and what model and trim you're looking at, these wait times can definitely differ. So in a nutshell, hybrid Toyota vehicles don't necessarily cost more or have anything really different in terms of maintenance cost. Again, taking a look at the two comparisons, check out the links below as well. There's really nothing different that has to be done. In fact, you can argue that there's less to be done on the hybrid Toyota vehicles than the non-hybrid Toyota vehicles. And in terms of over the life long-term wear and tear, think of it as your gasoline combustion engine that has all the moving parts gets a break every once in a while because it yields to your hybrid powertrain system. And when your hybrid powertrain system is active and working to get your vehicle and your Toyota going, well, the other moving parts kind of get a little bit of a break. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video topic and review. Any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We'll catch you in the next video, guys. Take care.